Hi there, Leslie Neeson. Hope you're having a great day today. This is your video lesson. Let's see here, 4 things I want to talk about. I'll talk about those 4 things, and if you have questions at the end of this, when we look at anything, feel free to send it over. Remember, next week is 4th of July weekend, so the studio will be closed that day. But if you have questions, just let me know by Thursday, and that way I have a chance to get back to you before I'll be on vacation for the rest of the weekend. So let's get to it. So going over your first question, Allegretto measures 7 and 8. I'll go through those slow for you. It's going to be this. It's going to be G. I'm going to do G with the thumb. G, E. So G, E, G, E. And then we're going to go to E on the 4th string, C on the 2nd string. So G, E, G, E. Pinky and ring go down. And it's F, D, open, D, B, and then a C chord, P, A, M, I, P. One more time. Get you through. Awesome. So point number 2. A scale with a chromatic climb. Good. It sounds really nice. You're doing everything you're supposed to be doing. This is the part now where we want to make this fingering intuitive. Some of the scale fingers I have practiced thousands and thousands of times, more than that, maybe tens of thousands at this point, running up and down different scales. And what happens is as I play them more and more, I just remember the fingerings even better. So I can still see he's still kind of working out. The idea is that we go through that, we don't have to think about the fingers that you're using, you just kind of automatically do it. So just keep on doing that chromatic climb, and we want to make that transition to the next step, the next half step up to the next key. We want to make that just intuitive, so he just flies up and down and be able to name what key he's in. But we'll talk more about that next time. If you remind me, I'll talk about how to know what key each one of the scales is in. So work on that for me. And then Paganini Waltz, same thing, good. It was really nice. I like the fact that you have one tempo through the whole song. At this point now, really the thing to do is add a musical element to each one of the sections to make them special to Easton's interpretation. The first one, the one I would kind of start with is in the B section. I believe... with that right there, he's playing it just fine. What I would do is go into Tasto for the second. Remember taking the train back and forth? You want to practice that. It's like this. Take the train. And that'll give you that nice contrast of forte and piano that's notated in the score. So practice that for me. And then number 4 are the Allegro preps. I already gave you the one for the end of the tune, which is a prep in and of itself. Next one you do is measures 15 and 16. What those are going to look like is F and D, pinky on the C sharp. Now, Leslie, if you notice there's a tie on the very last 8th note of the measure 15, and what you're going to do for that downbeat of 16 is he's just going to play the D in the bass and the F in the high voice. So it's going to look like this, starting from the beginning. C sharp, rest, F sharp, and then back to the beginning. So work on that measures 15, 16. And then last prep for today for Allegretto is Big Dog. Big Dog is this. We kind of already had it in the Paganini waltz, and we'll just practice it a bit more here because it's a very important maneuver to do. Once you get this down, we're gonna have a much better time in book 4 when we get to, or actually into book 3, because the Celeste Blanco does a very similar movement, and it's something very guitaristic, so it's one that we're gonna wanna get good at. We're gonna hear a B on the 5th string, and we have a D here on the 3rd string. Or sorry, we have the D, so take that back. We have the B on the 5th string, 2nd fret, and then the D on the 2nd string, 3rd fret. And we're gonna practice going between this and then here with the 1st and 3rd finger. So 2nd and 4th finger here, going back and forth between A sharp and C sharp. And you see why they call it big dog, because it is a big movement and takes a lot of muscle control. So there's no such thing as practicing this part too much. And it's gonna make it easier when we're doing these like little guitaristic kind of harmonized lines. Practice those 2 things for me. Like I said, if you have questions about any of that, I'm here till Thursday. If not, I'll see you. Have a great 4th of July, and I'll see you guys when you're back in town. Take care.